Hello and welcome to Shiny.
Shiny, sunny.
So, have you seen you can get makeup for men now? I fancy some of that anti-shine so that I'm not so shiny. Do you not think? I know some of the other Narrowboat YouTubers, some of them use makeup, and not some of the ladies either.
No. It's Pat from our Narrowboat quest.
Pat's a lady, what are you talking about? You can't say that. Oh, jeez. As you may have gathered, we're not in dingy, rainy, breezy, blowy Warwick anymore.
No, we're not.
I can't believe, when we finished the last episode, we were kind of huddled there in a raincoat, and it was kind of really dark and dingy, wasn't it?
It was.
We were like 10 feet inside Warwick. That sounds rude, doesn't it? Shall I rephrase that?
No.
No, we'll leave that in. It's like the season's changed. We're not in Warwick anymore.
No.
We're in
Leamington Spa.
Royal
Leamington
Spa. In the 1800s, Queen Victoria deemed that it should be given the title Royal, so it's now Royal Leamington Spa. It sits on the River Leam, and apparently this confused me when I was looking at this in the book earlier, that Leamington Spa is named after the River Leam.
Leam, yeah.
But is it the River Lem or is it Leamington Spa? They need to make their mind up, these pronunciation people, don't they? It started as a little village donkeys years ago when Sean was on a tuttai.
Tuttai!
There's a spa here, and the water apparently has medicinal qualities. Medicinal qualities, and that attracted all the people from outside the little yokel village, and they built big grand houses, and then it was given Royal, and then it was turned into Leamington Spa. It used to be called Leamington Prior. To be honest, even though it's got the word Royal and Spa in it, it never used to be a pretty little canal town.
No.
Where we are now, just back from that bridge, there used to be this blooming great gasworks. You're like a gasworks after a curry or beans. There used to be a blooming great gasworks, and just opposite where we stood is the Rangemaster Cooker Factory, and they've been pumping out cookers since about 1833. As you can probably hear that noise in the background, they're making cookers. There you go. So it was never a pretty little town, but it is up the other end. If you walk...
Oh, past the other side of the river.
Yeah, past the park, which is lovely, and the fountains, and then you've got the pump rooms, which is where they used to have the baths for the spa, for the nice water and stuff. It's all nice up there.
Beautiful.
We moored just opposite the factory and just next to some really big, newish looking buildings, and it's like student accommodation. There's a water point right here, and the sun is shining, which is always good. But if you listen carefully, listen, you can probably just hear a generator in the background. There's actually two, and some yappy dogs too. So we're not staying here, we've filled it with water, and we're going about 1.5 miles further on, and you won't believe the difference when we get there.
It's just so quiet and empty.
Shall we go there?
Let's go.
Let's go there, we'll see you there.
Ta-da!
That dog doesn't sound very well.
Dog. A reversing dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now leaving Royal Leamington Spa.
Leamington.
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 It's named after the River Leam.
Okay.
All right, Leamington Spa. I could be royal. I could right be royal. You could be royal. You've got like queen about you. Would you be a queen or would you be a duchess? I'd like to be. Which one is it that wears like sparkly tiaras?
I've no idea where this is going.
Prince Edward. Is that treason now? I've just committed treason, haven't I? Oh God. Oh dear. So yeah, Royal Leamington Spa. It's like a town of two things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Basically there's the posh end up at the top of the hill, and the not so posh end down at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
That's as simple as it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's quite sad because at the bottom of the hill, near like the railway station and near the canal, there's actually quite a lot of people sleeping rough.
Yeah, there is.
But go up the hill a little bit and it's all
Posh.
posh. Why do we pause for bridges? Do you want one of Colin's interesting facts?
Oh, go on then.
Where we are right now, we're on the lowest point of the Grand Union between Birmingham and Braunston. Even though we're not going to Braunston, we're on the lowest point between Birmingham and Braunston.
All right.
So when we came down the Hatton flight of locks, when I say Hatton, I always want to say Barry McGuigan, and I don't know why.
What on earth is that?
I don't know. Barry McGuigan comes out easier than Hatton. Anyway, once we got to the bottom of Barry McGuigan's locks, from here on in, it's all uphill again.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like uphill locks.
But there's no difference.
There is a difference. Lots of people agree with me. Dave off Boating Beyond, he agrees with me.
Dave? You mean Matt?
Dave, he agrees with me that uphill locks are harder.
Making me spit.
Well. So yeah, so this is the lowest point. I don't mean like this is like really rough and we're having a bad time. This is like the lowest point of the pound between Birmingham and Braunston. Even though we're not going to Braunston.
We might be.
Tell you another thing.
Woo!
Tell you another thing that I can't get out of my head. I get these things, you know, like earworms, where you get a song and like a tune in your head and you can't get it out. I'm like really, I don't know whether it's the ASD or just because I'm a bit slack, but
Slack.
I get like really chronic earworms or words, like a word, and I can't get it out of my head, or a phrase, or you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really bad with earworms, but they're like really random. And all week I haven't been able to get that Bran Flakes advert from I don't know whether it's 70s or 80s, where they go, they're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very, do you know which one I mean? Can you remember it? And it's just that little bit of the tune, not the rest of it. I can remember the rest of it, I can't remember the words, but it's just that bit. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty.
Absolutely cracking.
They're very tasty.
Oh.
Just coming up to bridge 35, and on my right hand side, your left hand side,
It's getting clever.
if you look beyond the trees, somewhere beyond the trees, there's like a factory. It's a boring old factory, and it's like a car park now. But like from the 1960s right back to the 1800s, there used to be a brewery there.
Really?
Brewery. Called Thornley's Radford Hall Brewery. And on my notes it says, do research. So here it is. It might not be the most recognisable brewery in the world, but Henry Thornley's ales and stout were pretty popular around here at the turn of the early 20th century. The brewery stood right here by Radford Road Bridge. It's still an industrial site, and it was arguably the last sizable independent brewery in Warwickshire of its era. It supplied about 68 pubs until it closed in the late 1960s. If you look closely, the Canal even featured in some of the early advertising posters. I've never tried stout before. What's it like? It always makes me think of Ina Sharples and Minnie Caldwell sat gossiping in the Rover's Return. I don't know what that was, but it sounded dodgy. So yeah, we haven't had to clear the weed ash for ages, have we?
No, we haven't.
Oh, it's freezing. No, it's, yeah. Rag. Oh, nice. You got some CKs? Size of a... I can't see. Actual CK. Oh, it's skiddies. There's skiddies on the CKs. Oh, bag, loads of plastic. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is... What a... What's... That scared me to death and I thought it were a head. It's an old man mask. No. It's a Donald Trump mask.
Oh my god.
He's even got his hair, look. His hair flows back. Oh my god. Oh, poor Donald. Look at his face. Oh no, that is manky. And plastic. Ah. Plastic, loads of plastic. I think that's it. You're fired. I can't believe we pulled Donald Trump out of our weed hatch. That's like a headline out of the Daily Star, isn't it? I pulled Donald Trump out of my weed hatch.
Oh, hilarious.
So yeah, after that bit of excitement, we've only actually gone about 500 yards from there.
Yes.
And we moored up it's actually beautiful. It really is beautiful. We're only about a mile out of Leamington Spa, or
yes,
as Sean calls it,
Leamington on Spa.
Leamington on Spa. On our right side, on our starboard side, is Radford Hall, which is lovely. We can just see the, I'm not allowed to say end, am I? Back end of it. we can only see the back end of it. It's like apartments and flats now. It's all been like carved up and sold off. Yeah. And then just a bit further up there is, well, at night it looks like a mosque, doesn't it? The way it's lit up. It's actually a church. It's the Church of St Nicholas. I didn't know Santa Claus were religious. No, St Nicholas is Santa Claus, isn't it? Yeah, or was it? No, it's Coca-Cola that invented like Santa. Sorry, it was Coca-Cola, wasn't it? I fancy a cherry Coke now.
Where are you going with this?
I don't know, I just fancy an ice cold cherry Coke.
Oh my God.
And then even better, according to Google Maps, if we walk, well, if we get over the canal first, so we might get his legs wet, if we walk about 10 minutes that way, the Leamington Cupcake Fairy.
It'd fit in well, wouldn't it?
I want to be a cupcake fairy.
Oh, you are.
So that's on that side. You can see we're getting tons of solar.
Oh, yes.
We get in, at the moment, we're getting about 250 watt hours coming in. It equates to about 2 kilowatts of free energy a day.
Amazing.
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 On this side, on our port side, it's like a nature reserve, and the river Leam, and it's a 23 lock climb out of the Valley of the Avon. That sounds like Valley of the Kings.
It does, doesn't it?
Valley of the Queens for us, I suppose, isn't it? But that is all next time. We hope you have enjoyed this vlog. If you have, as usual, please give it a thumbs up for us. Even better, subscribe to the channel. It is completely free.
Yes. You don't have to pay.
It does you good too.
Yeah.
Any comments or questions or feedback or anything, leave them for us. We do try to answer every single one. Become a member of the channel or join us on Patreon. We really need your support right now, and that would be a big help. Details are on the homepage or on the link for Patreon, which is at the top of the screen now.
Woohoo!
Anything else to add?
I want a cup of tea.
Yeah. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.
It used to be called Leamington Prior.
Really?
Yeah. Richard's sister. Down here, it's not so nice.
No.
Which is why we're here.
Echo!
Echo! Echo! Woo!
You're gritting your teeth, though.
Well, we're not using that bit.
Get all boring.
Just going up to bridge 35. Sorry. Start again.
Ready?